I've been drinking water for some time, picking up the parts of all my life. Didn't get to solve it this time. How am I to break apart? Don't tell me why we can't collide. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Don't you feel it? Don't you feel it? On the break of dawn, I'll follow you to carry on. On the break of dawn, I'll follow you to carry on. I've been seeing farther in dark skies. Bringing me from fire, not for time. Following my heart, can't deny. Show you how I play no part. Ghosts in the night don't justify the love we lost, the love we hide. Don't you feel it? Don't you feel it? On the break of dawn, I follow you to carry on. On the break of dawn, I'll follow you to carry on.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to TeamODZ Live. Rick's back. Oh, we've missed Rick.
I was back on Friday. Kind of.
Sort of, yeah. Yeah, didn't quite make it to the Ebro, did you?
No. I rode alongside it in a different place.
Almost did. I guess once I max out the
And
Zwift TT bike, I'll switch to the Athos going up the Alpe. I'm not a fan of riding up the Alpe, but it's the most efficient way of getting my upgrades right now.
yeah. One thing about going on vacation that's tough is the whole getting... While we were doing the competition, I didn't get full night's sleep, but after that, I started getting some sleep, and man, it was nice. And so I found myself sleeping in a little more.
Yeah.
Even this morning, I woke up at 5, my normal time, but I stayed in bed until 5:30.
I'm actually under 52,000 drops right now. Hopefully I'll Get some of that back. There's a ride on from Ben that helps.
Hold on a second here.
Morning, Ben.
Brace up, I hope she is. Hey, Ben.
How you doing, boss? Happy Monday. What's occurring, Ben? Nice. It's gone back to the bus company again, has it?
Let's see.
Feeling a little tired actually, Ben, if I'm honest, but still need to work on my upgrades. So I got level 4 on the Dogma yesterday. Something like 360 kilometers left on that to max that out, and then I can get the Espada if I want to. I need to start working on Cannondale bikes. I really want that crazy rollerblade bike. Costs crazy. Get to the bottom here. Switch to the TT bike. Then go up the Alpe. Yeah, I don't think people over here would understand that one though. So much, Ben. I get it.
All right, I should open up Twitch here.
Yes, oh, I get it, Ben.
Oh, I need to get back to workout soon. Or not. That's my thing right now. I think I did a really hard workout before I left. And it really made me happy it was over. And that I was going on vacation. And I think that left me in a bad place with workouts.
Alright, here we go. Onward and upward. The longer this takes me, the better, really, for my upgrade process. I didn't see how long I had to go there. Oh, I know, it's around 6 hours, isn't it?
I'm a pro at talking to myself, Ben. Funny enough, though, I don't actually talk to myself when no one's around. I talk to myself when people are around, though. Believe me.
I argue with myself. Call myself names.
There's times that I'll walk in the room with Heidi and Grace there and just go over my plans in a way that leaves them afterwards like, what? What's going on? Why are you telling us this? I don't know why I don't talk to myself by myself, but it's all internal dialogue. Who, if you remember from previous conversations, is British.
Does he have a name? Oh, is it a he?
No. I think, yeah, it's a he. It's definitely a male British voice in my head. Maybe it's Andy. Could be
I was just going to say, maybe it's me. If it is, I wouldn't listen to him. I listen all the time, Ben. See, I've got both ears plugged, so it can't go in one ear and out the other. I really don't feel like going up here today. I don't know, I might just do
Ben's
half of it or something.
Ben's on one, isn't he? Is that?
Hey there, you Mel.
That with an American accent, it's so tough to make things sound British. You can even use the same exact words and everything and still not sound British. Amazing thing.
Well, thankfully my name isn't that, Ben. Oh, my nose is just full of goop today.
Goopy nose.
Yeah, not setting any records today, you Mel. Now, in reality, the slower I ride up here, the better, from my upgrade perspective. Cool. Well, I think you know I'm going to be here for a bit, so I'll carry on. I'll ride up it. Just for us. Ooh, coffee stop available in 2 minutes. I mean, everyone's passing me right now. Woohoo! I'm passing someone. Oh, the violin is finished. I just need to string it.
Very good. Does it have knobs and everything?
Does it have knobs?
Yeah.
Got tuning pegs.
You know. Yeah, those things.
And it's got
Yeah,
a volume
electric
control
violin.
and a tone control.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Those are the knobs I was initially referring to.
Okay. It yeah, I'll when I do a coffee stop in a bit, I'll when someone comes along that's nice and fast, I should go and catch that guy up ahead. Let's do that and coffee stop on him. He's doing 3 watts a kilo. I'll go and get it. Now he's slowed down. What the heck? I've spent a little while on it. Let me go get it. Oh, is everyone okay? I left Rick in charge for a bit there.
Oh yeah, it went beautifully.
So, here we go. One electric violin. Ready to rock and roll. Just get the strings on it. And we'll be good. Spent quite a bit of time smoothing the centre of the fingerboard off. Filling in a little bit of a gap that was there with some epoxy resin and then sanding it down to make it nice and smooth. Hope likes how smooth it is, so I must have done something right.
Where is it?
What's that? You want to see it?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I've just taken my time on it, you know. Spent most of Saturday working on it. But I'll get strings and possibly a bridge today. Get it strung, and then I can see if it makes a sound.
Should make a sound.
Oh, I'm sure it'll make a sound.
Right one.
Yeah. I'd really like to get it strung today. It's, got a friend saying that I should take it to the radio club meeting tonight and show it off. I'm in two minds whether to put a bit of aluminium or brass tube where the nuts go for the string at the top of the fingerboard, just to stop the nuts from digging into the PLA.
Yeah. Can we do more
Finishing now.
horizons that I can start working on not ripping up the hills. Just feels so slow. but every time I end up putting in like a 400 watt effort up every hill.
Your coffee stopped run out, you Mel?
I think I need to reset my router or something. My video is coming in horribly on Discord.
I don't know that it's your router.
I think this one is. Has been like 3 weeks, and it's a long time for a cable router to not give it a little reset.
All right, let's take a look to see how long my
Spectrum.
router's been up. Shall we?
Are you on cable?
I'm on cable.
Oh, you have your own, don't you?
Yes.
I have the actual cable, the Spectrum one. I feel like that makes a difference. One thing that's good about it though, like when you're on Spectrum Mobile, I noticed walking around in Florida, they also have Spectrum down there. I wasn't using cell as much because it connects onto every Spectrum Wi-Fi that you pass, which is good.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it gives you, if you're like say live streaming Twitch or watching Twitch,
All right.
gradually
Uptime.
put you behind.
Uptime for my router. 1 year, 24 weeks, 4 days, 22 hours, 39 minutes.
Nice.
Last restarted at 7:02 a.m. and 26 seconds on Tuesday, November 28th, 2023.
I mean, the fact that it's just staying steadily grainy kind of makes me think it's something else, but usually it'd be in and out if it was. Maybe I need to leave Discord and restart it. Oh, I'll be right back.
My router is a Cisco 3945 though. Oh, an allergy thing going on at the moment. My eyes are really itchy. And I can't put the drops in when I'm wearing contact lenses, so all I can do is put drops in when I go to bed, before I go to sleep, and then again when I wake up, before I put my lenses in. And that sort of worked yesterday. Nice one, you Mal. You've seen what you're doing. Aggie. Aggie in the chat. Yeah, mine are as well, Aggie. I was just saying, so I normally wear contact lenses, and was having a really hard time with them on Friday. Saturday, I don't wear my contact lenses on a Saturday usually. I give my eyes a day off. So I used some drops. Saturday night before I went to bed, some more drops. When I wake up in the morning, yesterday was okay.
When I got back from Florida, I had a nice yellow coating of tree pollen on my car in the pink lot at the airport. And I was like, there we go. They fixed it while we were gone. We're in spring now.
Did you tell Mother Nature that you got the colour wrong? If you were in the pink lot, it should have been pink, shouldn't it?
Oh, that would have been cool.
I know, right? The one thing I don't miss riding outdoors, or riding indoors all the time now, is insects. Swallowing insects.
Yeah.
I do at least one of those a week.
Yeah, I had a couple pretty good hits on my ride on Thursday. One of them felt huge.
14 for the ride, yeah.
Right against my forehead.
I got stung by a bee once. It hit me right at the top of my left leg. So I stopped on my ride.
Amazing.
I don't know whether I should pull my shorts up to extract the sting or what. So anyway, sat and thought about it for a few seconds while it continued to pump venom in my leg, and then peeled the shorts up and pulled it out. And the whole of my leg went purple. Really reacted to it. Right now, Aggie, my left eye is the one that's really watering, and it's causing my nose to run.
Yeah, whenever I get hit with the big ones, like I had one hit my forehead on Thursday, and at that point I'm thinking, I hope that didn't go into my helmet, and I hope it's not a bee. But it's kind of one of those moments where it's like, do I go into the trying to make sure my helmet's cleared out, or do I just keep riding and hope for the best? But this time I opted for keep riding. All right, Allison Kraft says hi to Rick, where I give it a moment, see if any Ricks say hi. I feel like I recognize that name.
Where were we going?
Are we
I
friends?
can't remember where we went. Oh, it was when we were on our way to Montana. We drove these gravel roads, and they were just covered in grasshoppers. I mean, the front of our vehicle looked like some kind of science experiment with legs and wings and heads and... Oh, man.
Oh, hopefully she will say hi to me.
We stopped off at one place after we'd driven across that expanse, and parked up in this parking lot. It's some kind of state park or something. And people were walking past and commenting what the front of our car looked like.
And this week, the weather just does not look good for riding confidently and not getting caught in rain, and it's kind of chilly and it's humid. But it also gives me time because I still need to wax some chains I don't know how many miles I have been on this chain, but definitely getting close to like 200-300. Definitely over 2.
Yeah.
I believe it was a new one last year when I did my last ride of this season, which I think was like 90 miles. And then I did a commute to work and back. So it was about 20. Or no, I went a little further, so it was a little over 20. And then I did the 100K the other day.
You seen what Aggie's saying? He's talking to you.
Yeah, you know? Because for 2 months it's amazing. And I'm kind of stuck here. So, I don't know if I've ever told you, Aggie, but it's kind of a psychological thing that happened to me where I was born here, but then when my parents got divorced, I moved with my mom. We moved around the eastern part of the country for a while. And eventually, well, and so I'd come up here and visit in the summer.
Dropped my towel.
And stay with my dad during the summers, which is a perfect time to be here. And so I wasn't necessarily fooled about winter because like I also knew, like I lived in upstate New York for a while. So I mean, it wasn't that I was ignorant to what winter was, but I don't know, there was just something about it. And the fact that I could only come here for a little while just made me drawn to come back here once I had an option. And so I did. And then for a while I got in trouble quite a bit. And then spent a little while rearranging my life back into place in my early 20s. And then got into a relationship. And then had a child. And now I don't know, it's just kind of been, but recently in the last like 4 years, we've really been talking about moving quite a bit.
Don't do Wisconsin, Rick.
A little bit of a longer, yeah, somewhere with a little less winter.
I don't know that Wisconsin would be ready for you.
No. Although we did look at Wisconsin because
Rick is an HBO series, yeah.
The cost of living in Wisconsin was not bad compared to Maine. Like it's actually kind of along the same lines.
I like it here. I do.
Depending on where the the home prices are maybe a little more depending on the location, but I mean they're kind of high here for what it is. Okay, is Ralph saying hi to me? What is happening? Is this a game?
Oh. Well, if people are saying hi to Rick, then answer because you're a Rick.
But I don't even know them. I don't think. Although, because of Jim and Deb, sometimes they just introduce me to people.
Yeah, it's a decent ride. Is ride across Wisconsin, Aggie.
Ooh, that's right. The trek across Maine is coming up. But I have yet again not signed up for a team.
John Lee, ride on. Thank you.
Trek across Maine is pretty cool. Although it doesn't like really do it, you know? Because like pretty much it goes from the coast in kind of southern Maine. And then heads out to the mountains. And just when you start to really get into the mountains, it stops.
Well, I don't know. If you want something different, Aggie, race the lake. Race the lake in August. 88-mile race around Lake Winnebago. Starts in Fond du Lac. I've done that a couple of years. 23.5 mile an hour average for 100 miles on the 10th anniversary when they extended it to a 100-mile ride. where is it? So it's not far from me, in northeast Wisconsin. So it starts at Fond du Lac, finishes at Fond du Lac. Just a lap around Lake Winnebago.
Big lake. Big old lake.
Yeah, it is a nice ride.
I wonder.
Start up the west side, nice and flat, and then
I wonder what the size of that is compared to Moosehead Lake in Maine.
around the top, and then
Moosehead
into High Cliff State Park. High Cliff State Park is one of the climbs in it, 250 feet. That's there is a contest for King of the Mountain on the ride. There's money prizes as well. And then you come down the east side of the lake into a nice descent all the way down the east side of the lake before you come to a big climb away from the lake, and then another climb in Marytown, is it? And then the descent into Fond du Lac. That's a big descent, that. Very fast descent. Huh. Well, the years I've done it's been 88 and 100.
Oh yeah.
I guess it maybe changed the route a little for construction or something. I don't know. Yeah, there are some good grades on it.
Moosehead Lake is the largest lake in Maine, which is a very big lake. And that one's 75,000 acres. Lake Winnebago is 138,000.
Well, the first climb that you come to in High Cliff State Park, let's say it's about 250 feet. One day I decided I was going to go and do hill repeats on that climb. I'll go and ride it 10 times. So I drive to the state park, park up at the bottom of the hill. On the 10th ascent, I hammer it. And I look at my watch, and I'm thinking, I could do another 5. I've got plenty of time. So I descend back to the marina at the bottom of the climb, turn around, do another 5, hammer it up on the 15th. I look at my watch, I'm thinking, I've got time, I could do another 5. So I do that, go down. On the 20th climb, I get to the bottom on my descent, getting ready to head back to my vehicle. And there's a couple of guys on mountain bikes just starting the climb, hammering it up. It'd be rude not to. So I ride back down to the marina, turn around, start on the ascent again, and I can't see them. Because there's a curve, a gentle curve on this climb. And I get to the top before they did, though. Yeah, Warsaw.
Interesting here is
Warsaw's got a nice climb there. Rib Mountain. I started an Everesting attempt on Rib Mountain, but I had to give it up because I would have run out of time. And I did ask for permission to continue riding through the park. It's a state park. After they closed, and they said no. So all right, okay. So I did that climb 22 times. That's 750 feet a time.
all right. I get it now.
Hey, it's Justin.
So Winnebago is
Good morning.
Winnebago is hey Justin. Winnebago is double the size and acreage, but Winnebago is 30 by 10 miles, and Moosehead is 40 by 10. But it must just be like Moosehead branches a lot.
Well,
But
it depends where you measure it. I've run across Lake Winnebago and it's been frozen over, and I've had between 5 and 7 miles.
so that makes more sense now because Winnebago has an average depth of 12 feet,
Yeah. Yeah, it's
and
really
a
shallow.
maximum depth of 20, whereas Moosehead has an average depth of 55 and a max depth of 246.
Yeah.
So that's why Moosehead does freeze over, because it's kind of north. It probably wouldn't freeze over down here, but it does up there. But it's still kind of, it takes a while.
Yeah.
Moosehead's also an extremely remote lake. But there's still, it gets really busy during the winter and summer.
Hey there, kitten. Kitten Little
really
Bits.
nice lake. Hey, kitten.
I know, right, Aggie?
Yeah, if the lake's
That would be-
over in Texas, it's an emergency.
No. That would be a bad day, yeah.
Considering it takes, like a week, at least a week of below zero temps to get a lake frozen over.
Yeah, to any kind of, well, more than that. It's got to keep making ice.
Yeah.
Before you could
Yeah,
even
it
consider
takes factor.
walking or biking on it. So I've run across it, I've biked across it. The only one I've got left to do now is swim across it. And I'd like to do that. But yeah, we've got Justin here.
There's a
Kitten.
Yeah. Hey, kitten. The river that runs through Bangor here is a tidal river, and that still freezes over too. They still don't recommend you walk on it because it is constantly moving.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it
Katie's
does
even here
freeze over
now.
for at least a month.
Hey there, Katie. Good morning. Guess where I am? Mel's back.
Yeah, riding a bit earlier today because my wife is going to visit her uncle with her mom for his birthday, and so I'm doing the morning kid shuttle routine. So I gotta normally I work out during that. So you get up earlier today.
You'll have to do what your Mel's doing. He keeps teleporting to me and then turning around and coasting down while I'm going up the Alpe. No, looks like he's riding with me now.
Oh yeah, the other day, kitten, I was looking at,
Hey there, Nick.
I think I came across a reel or something of a guy with a potato gun. And would you believe he was teaching you how to make one?
A
And
spud gun.
it was just a normal potato gun design, but I was like, it reminded me like, hey, we're supposed to be doing something out at Brewer Lake. We're gonna go fishing and stuff for Memorial Day. My friend and I and his wife and Heidi, so that they can entertain each other and we can do what we want. And so I'm thinking potato gun's gonna be involved. And if I make it right, we could probably clear the lake. There's an island way out that I could probably maybe hit.
Could this lead to
Figured
you
do
getting
that
arrested,
until someone
Rick?
says stop. Well, yeah, you do it until someone says stop, and then you go, okay, my bad. Yeah, because Brewer Lake is not as remote as a lot of other lakes. People do live there all year round, and so less of a party atmosphere. So things like small explosions not tolerated as much, but
All right. I've got a coffee stop.
Where's the
It'd be
ignition
really
for
nice.
this girl?
It'd be really nice to coffee stop on that guy, but Yamel's with me now, so I feel a bit bad riding off into the distance. So I won't do it.
Do it. Do it.
That's right, Kin.
Exactly. I found life goes smoother that way. And typically I'm really good at being like, oh yeah, you know, that was dumb. I won't do it again. And then it's fun.
Except in nuclear war. Oh boy.
I will not argue anything. I will be like, yep, yeah, it was a bad idea. I'm just gonna get rid of it now.
Well, Aggie, I'm hoping Rick can't take part in that.
Yeah, nuclear war is a little different.
Wait, say that again.
Bit much.
And in
Say it again,
murder in
Rick.
general, usually.
Rick, say it again.
Which one?
What Aggie said.
The nuclear war?
Yeah,
About
that's the one.
nuclear war?
Nuclear.
Yeah.
It's nuclear.
Oh yeah, he said nuclear.
Yeah, that's
Nuclear.
true. That's true. I don't even like to speak it. It's such a dirty word. How about that?
Yeah,
Unless of it.
well, to be fair, Aggie probably had to do that to get around Automod.
Unless if we're just talking about nuclear processes.
Did you
and
get
atoms and
automodded,
whatnot.
Aggie? I'm
That's
not
fine.
watching. Here we go, Katie. Duck step.
But if we're talking weapons, I go nuclear.
Let's.
I'm going to blame that on living in West Virginia for 2 years. That ruined my language so much. That's where I started saying route. That's where probably I started saying nuclear.
I mean, just say
I
new,
also like
and then you've got yourself covered.
I never did. I liked it. I liked saying we're fitting to go here, we're fitting to do that. But I never did pick it up. I also like cuss because you can't swear someone out, but you can cuss them out. There's something fun about that. About just saying that someone cuss someone else out.
Well, I guess which one of you? It depends. All depends which one of us you ask, Aggie. You ask me, it's rude.
Nuclear. I also did not pick up on crick. That is just dumb. That was one that I would like. Yeah. I didn't like that. I was like, what are you dating your cousin? Crick. What is that? Holy. So far off the mark. And Warder. Warder was a big one that was like, that's an extra R that we don't need. What else? There were so many things. Pop. I did not agree with pop. It is soda. It even says it on the can. Never says pop on the can.
Nice, Katie. Well, I've turned it up so we can hear duck step. I'll turn it back down when it's finished.
You have duck step on your car.
Why wouldn't you, Rick? Come on, haven't you?
I don't know. I'm afraid of what would happen.
Come on, get with the plan.
You might start running red lights.
Duck step is the
driving
new
through
baby
all the
shark.
mud puddles.
And the benefit of duck step is there's no annoying words to get stuck in your head, so you can't sing it.
Yeah, just stuff like that.
Yeah, that's right, Katie. Duck step 24/7.
Oh, today I have to do work for real.
Huh.
I showed up to work on Friday. Everything was done. So, therefore, I bought Craig's lunch when we went out to lunch right after I got there. And then I came back and just waited things out till it was time to leave. Today I have to do actual work though. Ready? All right, I have to go now.
Rick's being replaced by AI, says Aggie. Alright. Aww. What happened? Where did your Mel go? Oh well. I've wasted a...
He's in
Oh,
Discord or
so-
something, looks like.
Yeah. But, I was coffee stopping with him and then all of a sudden he disappeared. So, quick change of scene here. I want to show off my violin. Or rather my daughter's violin. 3D printed electric violin. It's finished. I just need to string it now. So I've got to try and get strings today. And then she can have a go at playing it. So, can't wait. What's going on with my nose? Thanks, Katie. Yeah, I spent all Saturday working on that when I should have been doing other things, but oh, you're most 20 seconds ahead of me. How did that happen? How long did it take to print? There's probably about 10 to 12 hours of printing in that. Yeah, the K1 seems fast. It really fast. Oh yeah. Well, I did extra. I did 6 layers for the walls to give it some rigidity and to help prevent it from warping. But yeah, it's PLA. It is in PLA. I've got some clear PETG now. I'd like to reprint parts of it, or print a second one in clear PETG. I was too far into this build before I got the clear PETG, so we'll have to make do with what we've got. There's a carbon fiber rod that runs the length of it. The build instructions say to use a threaded steel rod. It's heavier than a traditional violin as it is. If I put that in it, and it'd be even heavier. So yeah, I used a carbon fiber rod. Oh, yeah, thanks, Courtney. I didn't change the scene back, did I? There we go. Yeah, I forgot that scene's only got my audio in it.
There we go. Wow, 2 short days in a row.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear Hope play that. Really can't. He is quite an accomplished violinist.
Quinn, do you remember that weird FPS
Yeah.
curve I was showing you? Or
Yeah.
it sure looks like to me it has to do with the Windows scheduler,
Ah, yeah.
and it's moving it on or off of, or just how it's packing processes to cores.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's doing this, but I see my first 2 performance cores pegged at 100%. The other 4, like 20% or under.
Yeah.
Come on, Windows, figure it out.
Yeah, I might
You have enough cores.
do a computer upgrade in August. Hey, thank you for the ride on,
There
Rick.
we go.
Alrighty, sir.
All right, have a good one. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, later. Have you got a scene that you can send me, Justin, that's just got a green background? And you in the middle?
Like right now?
Yeah, in Discord. I can put it side by side on the stream then. There we go. That'll work. There we go. We've got a little Justin. I can poke him now. Yeah, I know, right, Aggie?
Well, it does appear that Windows Affinity settings do work, because I can change which of the CPUs is pegged by changing the Zwift CPU Affinity settings.
I should throw one of my bit files through Zwiftalizer at some point and see what's going on. It's not something that I've looked at, so.
Yeah, honestly, it's a rabbit hole. Because even when
I know.
Even if it happens to go down to 45, it's like I never notice in the game.
Yeah.
It's just a technological distraction.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
My computer was not happy.
Yeah. I'd just started taking a coffee stop alongside you, and you vanished.
Oh.
And then you reappeared 20 seconds up the road. Oh well. Hey, Brat. How we doing, my friend? How are you? In the chat. Been a while. Just going up the Alpe here. How are you? It should be done in about, I don't know, 25 minutes. No, 20 minutes.
Oh wow, we are at the end. I'm late, and all my errors put me back far.
We're close. You did a good thing before, joining me and then turning around.
Well, I was troubleshooting. I was like, you know what? Let's just turn this AV around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a great weekend. I mean, I haven't had a weekend so peaceful in a while, man. It was nice. I got so much done around the house. Like, for example, I've been really wanting. I saw this video on YouTube on I don't know, one of the social medias, and it was basically they put strawberries in a basket. Okay, let me be more specific. They grew.
I was going to ask, is that some kind of euphemism?
The planner that they use is a clothing basket, but the ones with the holes in them.
Yeah.
And what I learned was that, like, strawberries, they grow like weeds, like they grow crazy, and they have vines too, and they can jump. But the thing about a strawberry is if the strawberry sits in the dirt, then it'll rot out quickly.
Yeah.
I might add. So if it's not hanging, you know.
Yeah, so it grows. They grow out of all of the holes. I've seen it as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I finally copied that. So I did that last night. The downside is, though, I did it on a strawberry thing that was already growing. So I pulled it all up, shoved it in this basket, and filled the dirt back in. I hope it works, but I'm sure it will. Because, like I said, they grow like weeds. So all they need is some water and dirt, and they'll come back. So whatever I killed, I don't care, because I have 5 planter boxes of strawberries. I'll show you.
Speaking of water and dirt, I'm laying in bed on Saturday morning, and Yolanda comes into the bedroom and she knocks a planter over. So that's it, wet dirt in the carpet. So rather than just getting the carpet cleaner out straight away, she starts brushing it, which just kind of brushes it into the carpet.
Brushes it in, yeah.
So then I went to get the carpet cleaner. And there's 2 tanks on a carpet cleaner. Yeah, there's a collection tank, and then there's a solution tank. So I picked the solution tank up, and the little valve that goes on the cap is there, but the cap's missing. So I look all around the thing, and there's no sign of it. I'm thinking, great, I can't use this thing now. Well, I don't know, I guess Justin knows where this is going now. 3D printer to the rescue. There was a cap on Thingiverse, so I downloaded it, sent it to the printer, printed one. 15 minutes later, I'm using the carpet cleaner. I'm just saying to the kids, wow, it's really good. No? Your dad printed a new cap, so we don't have to buy a new carpet cleaner.
That was smart.
Huh. This doesn't make any sense, Andy.
What's that?
It appears if I pin Zwift to an efficiency core, it's holding 60 FPS better because it's not conflicting with other stuff. I don't know. Weird.
Yeah, I'll throw one of my fit files through Zwift Eliza later and see what it says.
You know, we depend to just one CPU, not 4.
What? Remind me, what GPU did you end up getting?
5070.
Oh yeah.
Whoa! If I pin it to just one core, that immediately drops performance. But if I set affinity across like 4 cores, I can see the load spread across multiple cores, and it goes back up to 60 FPS.
Well, I thought Swift was just single threaded.
Yeah, me too. So I thought I would not see a difference here. Let me see if I can. So I'll go back to. I'm on 4 cores now.
So I used to listen to Scott Mills on BBC Radio 1, and they would play practical jokes on local businesses. Well, they called a restaurant once, and Chris pretended to not know what a potato was. Poor woman on the other end of the phone was getting quite irate, and at one point, she has an accent. I don't know what kind of restaurant it was, but it's an accent, and at one point she said, "It's just a potato, darling." So, Aggie, yeah, it's just a potato, darling.
Don't try to go further, Aggie. The rabbit hole is deep.
Yes.
There you go. I could easily make this stuck at 60 FPS all the time.
The only
Nope.
The only part of
Swift
my
software
computer.
engineering guarantees you can't do that.
The only part of my computer that's HP is the case. I built this 5 years ago now. It's a 10th gen. I think it's an i5, 10th gen i5. Can't remember whether I've got 16 or 32 gig of. Yeah, I can't remember whether I've got 16 or 32 gig of RAM in it. 500 gig Western Digital NVMe SSD, and now a 4070 Super CPU, which I got a couple of years ago. Yeah, well, this computer was free to me as well. It ran Zwift for me for quite a while before I upgraded it. A friend was upgrading his computer and not wanting to have to dispose of his pay to dispose of his electronics. He said, "Want a PC?" Oh, yeah, okay.
Nice. I think my resolution to my FPS problems, Andy, turn off the counter.
Yeah, that's one. The others don't run Zwift.
Turn off the real-time feedback.
Yeah.
Just stop looking.
All right.
Although even though I said it was 60 FPS on these efficiency cores, now it's back down to like low 50s for who knows what reason. Maybe? There we go. Play with its priority. Real time. Well, that almost went to 60 FPS immediately.
So, I've been trying to talk Hope into organising a little strings group at the university. Just set up a club, because one of the things that she really misses is touch of class, which they were a very talented group of strings players that would do concerts and things. She's actually been on stage with a guy called Mark Wood, who was one of the founding members of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. So she misses that. So I've been trying to talk her into, try and set something similar up at the university. But well, I'm guy coffee stopping on me now, so I've stopped.
Okay, I will not. Oh, never mind. I thought you were me.
This is mean, I know, but I'll wait for his coffee stop to expire and then I'll carry on.
Friday, Saturday, for all the top. Even zone 2 for a white, yeah.
Andy, you run multiple monitors, right?
Yes, I do.
I wonder if when Zwift isn't the active window, if Windows thinks it can bump down its priority.
Yeah.
And that's when I lose.
Yeah, performance in window mode is always slower than normal.
Yeah.
But if you put it in full screen, it should go back to normal. Because then your computer should go into like game mode and give it full resources and not timing.
Well, I don't remember why full windowed, full screen was. You run windowed mode, right, Andy?
I do what?
I think I couldn't. Do you run windowed or full screen mode for Zwift?
Windowed.
Me too. I'm on window.
Yeah, I think for streaming, I think it. I don't remember why it didn't work, but I go into the task manager, set Zwift app.exe to priority to real time, and sense 60 FPS on the dot.
Yeah, that's a smart move. I never even thought about doing something like that, but that's smart.
I thought about pinning it to the right core, but I played around with pinning and I wasn't doing it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, Nick, I heard about that show. I'm gonna watch it too. Maybe even tonight I'll start. I don't know. We'll see what kind of time we're.
It's when I stop, my elapsed time stops. I should have made a note of what time. There he goes. I can go now. His coffee stop finished.
Nice. Two streams.
Trying to keep up with me. I should teleport to Yamel now.
Yeah.
We're ahead of you?
Yeah. Well, I stopped and waited for that guy's coffee stop to expire.
What, you stopped while he was coffee stopping so that
Yeah.
he wouldn't go anywhere?
Yeah.
You jerk.
I know, right?
You're just like us.
What a jerk.
I know, right, Aggie? It's just mean, I know, but it's funny. First time I had someone do that on me, I was on a climb portal. And he was riding with 25% difficulty on this climb portal, but I was doing 100%. And we were on the descent. and I caught him up. Because he passed me on the way up. As his climb was a lot easier than me, going up a lot faster. So I caught him up on the way down because I was going down faster. And he coffee stopped on me on the descent. So I just hit A and stopped, waited for the coffee stop to finish, and then carried on.
Oh my gosh.
I know, it's funny though, Nick. And now he's riding off into the distance, but I don't care. I had a bit of fun. Something to talk about.
18 minutes and I've gone 2 miles.
There's a guy catching me up at 5 watts a kilo here. I'm going to coffee stop on him, and I'll probably catch up this guy that coffee stopped on me and pass him. Oh, I haven't got a coffee stop. Oh, rats. Oh, well. 6 minutes.
Nice.
I've been thinking, you know, what I could have done is I could have gone back down and then teleported to you to get to the top again and come back down again.
Oh. But it wouldn't give you anything if you. Oh yeah, go down first. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You have 15 minutes to get that done. I'm sorry.
No.
8 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, not enough time now.
Honestly,
Saw this rider ahead of me. It looked like they fell over. Turns out they just switched bikes to the Zwift hand cycle. It totally looked like they crashed or fell when they were switching. Whoa.
Either you've learned to be really, really still for a oh, there you go. I was just going to say your video frozen.
I noticed that. And now, Zwift frame rate's down. Now they go to, it's still on real-time priority. That something's robbing it all the way down to 40s. Thanks, Windows. I'm sure it has to do with me doing all the things. Frustrating is it was rock solid, never broke off of 60 for like an entire week straight of recordings, because you know I uploaded every single one like a total nerd.
Yeah, best thing to do, Nick, when you're coffee stopping on someone is coffee stop on someone doing a workout. They're much less likely to stop on you.
Here, I'm going to turn off my video on Discord and see if that.
Oh, look at that guy. He's moving. Got the jerseys.
Yeah.
Oops.
That's who I was going to coffee stop on. Only I didn't have a coffee stop.
I was thinking about it, but I was like, I want the time. I don't care. Have fun, guys.
Yeah.
Yesterday was the day I would have chased him.
Yeah. I didn't think I was going to get all the way up here this morning. My legs felt really drained.
Yeah, my legs do feel a little light or heavy, depending on how you look at it. Feel empty, I guess is the best word.
Yeah.
A little hollowed out a bit there. Not fully, I'd say maybe 70%. My heart rate is amazing. On my watch today. Yeah, he's moving, but he's trying. I'm not. You know, we're chilling. We're here for the time. Making a bit of myself, strapping caffeine as much as possible. It's kind of turning off. Oh God, yeah. I don't know if I like. You gotta do what's best for your body. What I would say, Nick, to think one thing I would consider is my sister was telling me about how she did one of those allergy tests. You know, you go to the doctor, they prick you with everything, figure out what you're allergic to. But the good thing is it's not just about your allergies per se, but like just things that your body just doesn't like for you.
Yep.
Coffee could be one of those things, bro. So I would say before you start taking out coffee, take out something more, I don't know, something else.
Yeah, that's not a problem that I have. I don't drink coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, I switched out coffee with chai tea. And I mean, it's basically, I don't know, however you look at it, but I drink mostly chai tea. It gives me the same flavor, but makes me happy enough. Some coffee creamer, oat coffee creamer, and a shot of espresso. About all I do. Yeah, it better not be coffee. I don't think it is though, bro, because most people drink coffee as a cycling thing, you know? So I don't know, maybe it is for you, but I wouldn't blame it initially. It could be something else that's really killing you.
You Mel, 1 minute 14 ahead of me.
That costs a good gap.
I've only got to be about a minute or so away from the top now.
Oh yeah, a minute from the last. The top view. Yeah, that's a good one. Just stop doing it so late in the day. Or find a way to burn the coffee out of your system. So work out enough to burn that much coffee out of your system. Because for me personally, you could blame coffee, like in my life. But what I realized is that when I work out after like 7, sleep is ruined because my body doesn't calm down that fast, especially if the workout was hard.
Yeah,
So
I don't
can
like
only
riding
do easy
late.
things. Yeah. And if I didn't know better, I
So-
would have blamed it on the tea or the coffee, and it was not the tea or the coffee.
Mel, have you noticed riding with pace partners lately that their distance remaining on the lap counter is quite often incorrect? Like
I actually haven't noticed that. I wouldn't
I'm
be
on the-
shocked,
I'm-
honestly.
going through the start finish of Tempest, it says I have 2.4 kilometers left, and then I just passed it and it says completed.
Nah, you must be having an error, man. It sounds like you need to restart. It sounds like something fell out of sync with you.
Kitchen sink.
It's not in sync. It's X sync. Out sync.
Maybe we do need to restart the machine.
I did that to my Mac just now. Sometimes stuff just has a meltdown.
But the thing is, I had just rebooted it Friday for Windows updates.
Now that's probably what did it. Maybe give it one more. Maybe there's a lingering update. Because, dude, every time their updates come out, you just have Windows, man. You always got to restart after an update. Like sometimes you may be okay, but you should restart Windows after updates. I swear. It just feels like when you don't.
First world problems when you pay too close attention to crap.
Yes. Trying to eke out all the performance you can. I mean, I get it though. I do the same thing. It's nerd problems. I wouldn't even blame First Pro. This nerd problems. Right, it's time to go over and down. We must give Andy a huge thank you for getting us halfway up before I actually really joined him for real.
All right. Coming to the top now.
Oh yeah, Nick, you're gonna have. If you're anything like my homeboy, who it actually does, like he really is like caffeine intolerant or whatever you would call it. Man, it gives him major headaches for like a week or two after he finally
All right.
stops.
What am I going to get? Gloves, wheels, helmet. Place your bets.
Gloves.
Email says gloves. I say helmet.
I forget
I got
what's on the
nothing.
spinner.
I think. Did I get something, Nick? You probably were paying attention.
No, you wouldn't have done.
Yeah,
Let's
I don't
see.
think I got anything.
I was right. I got a helmet.
Nice.
it says helmet. Rick said wheels. Nick said gloves.
Oh, Rick is still here?
Rick's on the stream chat.
I was like, man, he was done early today. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
think he had
Hold on,
a-
we said Nick or Rick?
Both.
Oh, okay. All right, sorry. Sometimes
Rick and
my
Nick.
brain...
Rickety Nickety.
Sometimes my brain be just that. Ricky Nick be like, oh, my
Nick,
fault.
Nick says he misspelled helmet. Yeah, he meant to type helmet and it came
English
up
is
gloves.
Oh, you forgot to change your bike.
Me? I just changed.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were supposed to be on the hand one.
I am on the handbike.
Really? Then who's next
Yeah.
to me? Oh, Nick. That was Nick. Sorry. I just saw ODZ and I was like, dude, you're on the wrong bike. And then I was like, all right.
I haven't started the descent yet.
Okay. Nick joined me for the descent then. Honestly, I might teleport to you and get the distance back once you do start.
Yeah, well, that'd be good because then I can teleport to you at the bottom and get a little bit more as well.
Yeah, we could just keep doing it, honestly.
All right, gentlemen.
All right.
Time to have a good one.
Yeah,
Have a
cheers.
happy restart.
Thanks, Justin.
See you, Justin. Dude, I'm
Coming to the-
great today. Yesterday, I was like, I'm gonna pedal downhill. I'm so cool. Today, I'm like, nah. gonna sit right here and relax, have a drink, maybe drill a hole.
All right, I'm just starting on the descent now. You want to teleport to me? Yeah, I'm on the descent now. There we go. Thank you, boys.
Yeah, nice. He's still pulling away from me, everybody. Look at this.
Yeah, I did just drop a draft boost as well. So, I mean, not that I've got anyone to draft off right now, but
Let's see if that does anything.
no, it won't do much on a descent.
I figured it would like get my momentum up and then it would carry it better.
Banging a bit of power in on an ascent, that's where you really catch up on people.
Right. Somebody figure out who's up the hill again so that we can teleport back. We're almost done.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that is a cheat code. Is this really working? Oh, God, he's at the top. How do I teleport to this guy? It's not possible. How do you teleport? Got it, teleport. Oh no. It's not finding .666. Maybe I need somebody better. J Park. The downside is I guess I don't know their names. It makes it harder. Yeah, it's really tough. Especially with people with these fucking names.
I'm not even halfway down yet. Well, I'm back to 52 million drops now, so I paid for my upgrade on the Dogma yesterday, and that got me under 52 million. So
Jesus, time right quick.
It's halfway and I'm over 2 minutes ahead of Nathan Yamal now. All the drops, yes, Katie. We've recovered most of what I spent on my dogma upgrade yesterday. It's another benefit of going up the Alpe. You get climbing drops. What time's your appointment tomorrow, Katie? Hey there, Owen. BPM, gotcha. What's the bottom? One more turn.
We got the upgrade. I like
Nice.
it. Let's see. Am I allowed to do it while still posting? I think I gotta wait.
No, you've got to stop to do it.
Yeah. All right. I'll wait until we're almost done.
All right, back
This
with
is
you, Mel.
fun.
Yeah, 6-1 half a dozen of the other, Katie. You know, if I did that, then I wouldn't pull out as much of a gap to Yamal and Nate. And then I wouldn't get as much extra downhill when I teleport back. But I did think about doing that as well. If I was doing it solo, then I would probably do that. It's the little things, yes, exactly.
I think that's my favorite saying, considering I always ask stuff for the little things. And I'll ruin it because I really wanted the little thing. Like what I'm doing now. Self-awareness is key. I know. This is
Nice.
all right.
All right, Yamil, left hand. Let's do a high five.
All right. Is it this?
Yeah,
Here we go.
there we go. Nice.
Perfect. Let's see if we can go back up again. First, bike upgrades.
Oh, I can't stop at 33.9, can I?
137 miles to go. Yay.
Thanks, Katie. I'm going to get this to 34k. There it goes. Knew I didn't have far to go. You riding a bit longer yet, Yamil?
Yep, I'm going back up again.
Oh, wow. All right. We will give you a raid then. Come over to you. You'll get 2 nicks.
Perfect. Double the channel, bros. Nah, we're not going to make it all the way up. I don't have enough time in the day, and I'm not going to play with that one this summer. I would have to go the speed we went last time to make it all the way up, unless I extend it.
Cheers, Nick.
We'll see. I don't know.
All right, everybody on Twitch, we're going to raid Jamal. Facebook and YouTube will pull the stream down shortly. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for the chat. I much appreciate it. Made the climb go a lot faster. I wouldn't have done that otherwise, I don't think. Catch you soon. Incoming raid. That done, and then we'll pull the stream down.
Yeah. I think I'll do 40 minutes more.
All right, those on Facebook and YouTube, thank you very much for joining me today.
Raid
Appreciate it.
now.
We should switch bikes before I forget. So, take care, have a great Monday. We'll talk with you again soon.
One of the course it was
Bye for
right
now.
today.
I've been treading water for some time,
How far up do you think you'll get?
picking up the parts of all my life. Didn't get to solve it this time.
Okay.
How am I to break apart? Don't tell me why we can't collide.
Tiny screaming.
Run, nowhere to hide.
Right, 37.
Don't feel it on the break of dawn. I'll follow you to carry on the break of dawn. Follow you to carry on.
teleport to you a couple of times.
Don't you feel it? On the break of dawn, I follow you to carry on. On the break of dawn, I'll follow you to carry on. Say
Got wallpaper on Windows. It's something I'd really like to go and see. Falkirk Wheel in Scotland.